All right, we are back here at Rebuilding Generations, and we thank you for watching what we got going on. It's been a crazy week. We don't call it a hell week, we call it a miracle week, because it is going to take a miracle to get this car done. So what we've been doing, we've had some guys come in. We've had Don Hippel from California come in. We're here. Neil has been here basically all week, right? All week. He's going to be here through Thursday night working on this car, getting the body work done. We'll walk around and show you here in a few minutes. We got Sean, we got his son Bailey, and we've got Bob. And so today we're going to walk you around, show you a little bit of the projects we got going on. So we got Ian over here. Ian's drilling out. What are you drilling out here, Ian?
The engine cover. We're going to take it off so we can two-tone paint it and put some button head bolts in it instead of the little plastic press fit buttons they have in it now. We're going to upgrade it.
Upgrade it. This is awesome. We actually, Molly from Saline gave us these. She actually gave us two because she didn't have a lot of faith in us that we would get the first one right. So she gave us two just to make sure that we had a spare. So we've got Darren over here. Darren's working on all the seatbelts with Don. They're working on getting everything done for the Charger. We're going to wrap up this car. We're waiting for some stuff back from MSD on the ignition to make sure that's great. And Sydney, how's it going?
We're doing good. Making progress, getting it sorted out.
Awesome. You having fun, Don?
As much fun as the seatbelt sorted.
And then our infamous duster we got over here. Joe's working on the duster with, we got a couple guys hiding inside here.
Brandon and Hayden.
Hayden and who?
Brandon.
Hayden and Brandon are in here.
There's a bigger opening over here.
Bigger opening over here, so let's walk over here. Brandon's getting out of the photo. We've got these awesome seats that are in it from Scat. We scuffed them up just a little bit getting in it, but you can come in here and take a quick look. What you can see is we built the roll cage in here, and so now what we're doing is we're going to get it all painted, get it all situated. We're going to be redoing the carpet in here and getting that all done. But Jeremy did a lot of work helping us kind of wrap up this car. Had to do some adjustments into the suspension, had to build and modify the headers on this car, which we're going to show you here in just a second. So you can take a look. Sean over at Gibson Exhaust had donated the headers for us, did an awesome job. We had to do some slight modifications because of the steering box and the way the suspension fit in it. We had a few little cuts we had to do on this side, but you could take a look at the beautiful work that he did on this. They're raw form right now. We haven't coated them because we're just kind of making sure everything fits and everything works. And then we'll get them back out and get them coated and ready to go. But let's come walk in and see our latest project. This is our oldest member, Lynn. He can't hear us, but that's okay. So motor's back out of it. They're working on the firewall and getting this all situated. They've got a great job done. We've got a lot of the body work done on the fenders here. Neil's actually doing some sanding. You can be quiet for a second. So we've actually, if you take a look here, Sean and the guys and Neil and everybody, they've cut the drip rails off of here. So they're getting the body work finished on this. We got to finish doing some body on the inside here, but it's going to be an awesome look on this car without the drip rails. We've got the new doors from Scott Drake on the car, and they fit amazing. A few little things that we're going to have to touch up on the fenders that were just, you know, it was a car built in the 70s, you know, or actually 60s, sorry, I'm off. You can edit that. So it was a car built in 1965. They didn't really worry about the gaps too much back in 65. So, but we do. So we're gonna fix those problems on the gaps and take a look. You can see inside here, we've done some modifications on the inside of this car. Ian has done a great job. He has changed some things up. We've got a great air conditioning system from Vintage Air that was donated. So Vintage Air, we've actually made some air ducts right here to come out that are custom. We changed and took the radio out of there. The radio will be mounted into the center console now. It's a big flat screen from Pioneer and all that, so it'll look real trick in there. TMI is doing the interior, so we know it's gonna be awesome. So that's what they've got going on. Again, you know, we've got the Curry rear end in this car. We've got Detroit speed in the suspension. It's got amazing, it's got the aluminum frame front end in here. So a lot of body work on this car, a lot of fitment. We did weld in the roll pan here that you're gonna see. We're trying to do the little subtle touches to make sure that everything looks really nice on this car. The bumpers over here, we're gonna be cutting that this week, tightening it up. I don't know what they call it. Sean, what do they call that when they do that with the bumper? What's the word we're looking for? What's that?
Cut and tuck.
So it's cut and tuck. Sean's over there educating me a little bit on these things. I don't know at all. I just regurgitate what these guys tell me. So come take a look. Neil's done an amazing job fitting all this in here. He had to do a lot of work back here. There were some dents. This car was actually hit back here in this corner. So he's doing awesome. Got this all dialed in again, welded. You won't even see the seams on this car anywhere. The brakes on this car are amazing. You can see the rotors on here. They're 14 inches rotors on here with the 6-piston calipers from Bear. So this thing's going to stop on a dime. That's basically what we got going on. There's a lot more. We've got a lot of great sponsors. We just got the dash back from Dakota Digital. So we're going to be fitting that in there as we're doing some of the body work on the inside. We've had a few issues in the car down here, so they've patched that in and got that all situated. So right now we're just doing some final things on here. We've got to get some wheels underneath this car to roll it into paint. So we're trying to do some fitments. We had to pull the rotors off and the calipers off to fit a smaller wheel that we have here until our new wheels that were actually donated from Chip Foose personally. They're built by MHT. It's a Foose wheel, and we're really excited about that. So that's about what we got going on. So we appreciate you watching what we got going on here. Stay tuned. We'll keep you informed on what's happened on this car and get some more videos out there to keep you updated. Have a great time. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Oh, geez, that works so well. Okay.
Kevin Keep here with Rebuilding Generations. I'm here with a buddy of mine. We actually work together in the security team at our church at Eagle Nazarene. So, Jeff, appreciate you coming out and checking out the program. And so,
glad to be here.
What brought you here besides me?
I really wanted to see what you guys did, and you'll kind of see it firsthand and see what Rebuilding Generations is all about.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about yourself. So what do you do? I mean, you have some experience working on cars, we know that, but I mean...
my dad was a diesel mechanic, so I've learned from the time I was about 10 years old how to fix our own cars. So nothing quite this fancy, but just the daily drivers. And
It's just fancier products. That's all. It's the same
Exactly.
thing. It's a mechanical car.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. It's got a few different things on
Fancier
it.
stuff.
A little bigger brakes, a little bigger motor and
Yeah.
stuff. But it's still a car.
Exactly.
Still got wheels. Still got tires.
Yep.
Still got the basic things that every car has. It's just a little bit additives to it. So and that's kind of what we're doing. We're taking a car that's a 1965 Mustang. It's old. It's been wore out. A lot of the analogies that we use in our program, we are a faith-based Christian program, and so we talk to the kids about faith and the things that are going on. And so one of the things that I always talk about on a car is, a car comes off the assembly line, beautiful, shiny, brand new. But what happens to the life of the car and the road it travels? It gets a little, we beat them up as kids. So as we drove around our parents' car, we beat them up a little bit. They got a little wore out. So they need a little restoration. So we're here to restore them, and we take the cars all the way down to bare metal, strip them of everything, and go all the way back up. So that's about what we're doing. We use the analogy that sometimes you need bigger brakes to stop and listen in life and see what's going on. Sometimes you need a bigger motor to get going and get revving up and make something of your life and do it. We also talk about sometimes you got to do a new interior. You got to be clean from the inside out. Sometimes it's not always about what the outside looks like, but about who we are on the inside. So those are some of the great analogies we've talked to you and I about. Well, that's the same with us. We are born in life. We come out of our mom's womb, unblemished, brand new. We come out of our mom's womb in life, unblemished, brand new, shiny and clean. Well, we're not really shiny, but the doctor makes us clean and shiny after the bath. And then, but through the life and the road that we travel, we get beaten up, we get tore down, we get, you know, we learn doubt, we learn all of these things. You know, as a baby doesn't know doubt, doesn't know fear. We learn all that stuff. Well, the only way we can be restored to being new is through Christ. Christ is our restoration, and that's something that we definitely have in common.
Yes, it is.
We definitely believe that. So that's an important part of our program with the youth and about what we're doing. So, you know, you ask what we're about, well, that's what we're about. And we use the car as, I call it the Sunday paper lost leader. For those of you old guys that know about that, they always put the lost leaders on the back of the Sunday paper to draw you into the dealership. And so that's it. This is what we use as the tool to get the kids in. And then it allows us to talk to them, speak truth into their lives, and hopefully build a trust and a bond and break that gap, generational gap,
Yes.
between all of us. And so, you know, we appreciate you coming out, and hope you
Thanks
enjoy
for
it. Hope
having
we
me.
have you back. And I know you and I are talking about some projects for you and
Oh, yeah.
your wife and some other things, and so we look forward to seeing that in the future.
Yep.
But we appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for having
being
me.
here. Kevin, see, even I mess up.